Welcome, Adam, Southend Guy Paranormal. And it is the Monday night vlog on a Tuesday. So again, apologies, this is so late. I had a bit of a busy day yesterday, so that's why we're doing it now. And we've now hit over 500 subscribers. I think it's 514 at the moment, which is brilliant, going in the right direction. And it's also good to see that you're watching my older content as well, as I've said week in, week out. If you're new to the channel, check out the stuff that I've already done, because it goes back over a year now, and sometimes I will go back to an old site, so if I reference something, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it was also good from one of the comments that I read that other people pick up the same things that we do, so that's also a bit of identification for what we do. Now, on Saturday, I actually headed back to Epping Forest. We are going back for some more Epping content, and I'm looking forward to some of the places that I haven't yet done. This time we went to Holy Innocent Church. Now, I did visit there briefly a few weeks ago when I was on my own after going to read out Fault. Now, I was hoping that the church would be quiet. Unfortunately, it wasn't. There was a lot of traffic running around at the time, so I couldn't really sort of settle down, relax, and into what I was doing. So I had to cut it a bit short. But this time, obviously, because Rick and Tracy were with me, it was a lot different. Tracy's picked up some great stuff as well, so you'll need to check out Moonwalk Paranormal. I will drop the Instagram and TikTok links down below, so you can go and check all the great stuff they're doing as well. And it's also good because you get to see little precursors of what I've done as well, or the sites that I visit. Because obviously my episodes are sort of feature full length, whereas the stuff there is, it's sort of little clips and things. So it's great that you see the little bits and then how we actually operate in full. So yeah, as I said, I'll drop the links down below and you can go and see Moonwalk Paranormal. Great fun, Tracy and Tina, and you can check those out. So yeah, now, as one or two of you might have seen from my Instagram page, because I was able to do a fuller investigation there this time, that it enabled me to take a few photos, picked up the orb. It's little things like that that shows that there's some activity going on. And the other good thing was that we met some new ghost hunters as well. So hello to Karen, Sandra and Karen. Great to bump into you. Now I'll explain what happened there. After we finished at Holy Innocent Church, we went down to Hangman Hill to get a different feel for it. So as you remember, Kira and I went there last year. It was during the day, so it was a bit of fun, but we sort of kept the paranormal side of it was quite minimal, really, because it was quite busy. But visiting at night's a lot quieter, and there's a different feel to the area, and we was getting some quite odd things. So I'm looking forward to going over the edit on that and see if there's anything specific that might have come out of that. Again, as I said, I haven't done it yet, so I'm looking forward to doing it. But anyway, once we finished there, I'd realised that I didn't have my REM pod, which could only mean one thing. I'd actually left it at Holy Innocent Church. So anyway, we've gone back there, and there was a car park there, which Ricky and myself have pulled up behind. And I think it must have spooked them a little bit. Suddenly see this bloody great Saab and a Land Rover just pull up behind them. Well, anyway, I headed over to the car and just explained, said, didn't mean to scare you. I've left a bit of equipment in the church and we just can't pick up. And as it turned out, the three ladies were doing the same thing that we were. So crux of it is we're going to do a little bit of collabing, see how we get on, see if they can pick anything up of us. Likewise, us off of them. So yeah, looking forward to working with new people. And I'm looking forward to hopefully again at some point working with Rob and Adam, because I haven't seen them for a little while, but they are doing a special at Bretton's Manor, which we are going to join in with, and it's an event for charity. I will drop the link down below so you can check that out more, and if you want to get involved with that, that'd be great. So that was what we was up to this weekend, and as you know, the DJ work is now started. I've actually finished my first full week, which, including the filming, was quite tiring. There was one or two other things I was doing. I can't really reveal on here at this time, because it's quite sort of private in manner. It's not to do with me myself, but there's stuff going on which sort of took up my time, as it were. But yeah, so this week, this weekend from Thursday onwards was quite tiring. Now, the joys of track and trace. So just started getting going with this in its earnest, and then what happens this week? The Friday night that I've started has had to cancel for this week due to track and trace. As you can probably guess, the staff at the venue I work, there's been too many pinged. They're isolating, which meant that the pub doesn't have enough staff to cover it. So the manager's actually had to shut the pub this week, and that's not good. But we should be back online next week, so hopefully back to normal in that respect. Yeah, so that's been fun. I shall say, putting it mildly. And going on to actual content that's coming up now. Obviously, as you already know, because we had Hockley Woods last week, at this moment in time, I've gone back to content that was recorded earlier on this year that I sort of put aside to fit in the Epping Forest and the Kent stuff. So that's now coming back online, as you've already figured out. But the next few weeks are going to be really good because it was the stuff that we've done over Easter. So that was St Peter's on the Wall in Bradwell-on-Sea. That's St Peter's Church in Alsford. We went back there. As you remember, the first time we was there was with Laura, Kira, Laura's producer Andy, his wife, and then the second time was just me and James Ritchies from Southend Ghostbusters. The third time was obviously with Ricky, Tracy, Tina and Jay. So I've actually had different people with me each time, and it didn't disappoint again. So yeah, that's what's coming up the next few weeks. Obviously there's Tracy Cam as well, so that'll be there. She's got some great EVPs that she's picked up. Yeah, it's just great content. We really enjoyed filming them. It's, don't get me wrong, it was emotional as well, some of it, but yeah, just some great content and great places for activity. And especially tomorrow night, this one will be the third part to St Peter's on the Wall. The concluding part will be in a couple of weeks, but this is part 3, which is sort of tied to part 4. And yeah, I want to say just watch it because it was a little bit of a roller coaster, I suppose. Between helping a spirit to orbs and communications that were coming through the app, it was just a bit of a full-on thing. So yeah, that's what's coming up tomorrow, and obviously the Tracy Cam part to it as well. That'll be on the Sunday, and then a couple of weeks after that we've got St Peter's Church and St Peter's on the Wall as well. And the fourth and final bit to St Peter's on the Wall was actually in the chapel itself, and both St Peter's and St Peter's on the Wall, just to confuse matters because they've both got the same name, they were both recorded live on Facebook at the time. And obviously that's before, I've done a couple of live bits on YouTube. I'm going to look at doing some more live stuff, so stay tuned and I'll keep you posted on that. So that's the content that was coming up. As I said, it's very lively. Share it as much as you can because there's some great paranormal content that's coming up. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for the moment. If there's anything else that appears, I will be duty bound to let you know. So thanks once again to the new subscribers. Again, I'll say to you, if you've just joined and you'd like to help me in a financial sense, I've got Patreon and PayPal. Anything you can give is great. It helps towards my fuel costs. Any new bits of equipment like the new EMF meter I've got coming this week. It's very similar to what Ricky and Tracy use and what Rob and Adam also use. I actually quite like it. It's a bit, My one's great when it works, but I find them ones a bit more sensitive, I will say. And there's an audible warning. There's like an audible side to it as well. So you've got audio and visual. It flashes, and you've got the audio. So yeah, and they've got built-in temperature sensor as well, which is great. So there we go. A little bit of equipment coming this week. Looking forward to using it. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. See you Wednesday for St. Peter's on the Wall, part 3. See you then. Bye-bye.